Hey there, have you ever seen North to Alaska? If not, you're in for a treat. This classic flick from the 1960s is packed with laughs, surprises, and even a few tears. Picture this John Wayne, rugged and determined, heading to the wilds of Alaska in search of gold. But things get a little crazy when he finds out his partner has beaten him to the punch by marrying his girl. Yep, you heard that right. It's a roller coaster of emotions, folks. Now, I gotta ask, when was the first time you caught this movie? Did it leave you laughing, gasping, or maybe even shedding a tear or two? Share your experience with us. We'd love to hear your cherished memories or personal stories about North to Alaska. Just drop them in the comments below. And hey, stick around. We've got plenty more funny, shocking, and sad facts about this film coming your way. So keep watching. In North to Alaska, lumberjacks transition into gold miners in Nome, Alaska. John Wayne stars as Sam McCord, who teams up with George Pratt, portrayed by Stewart Granger, striking gold around the turn of the century. George's younger brother, Billy, played by Fabian, adds to the dynamic. Directed by Henry Hathaway, the film presents a fist-swinging comedy, with Wayne leading the action and Fabian providing comic relief. Ernie Kovacs plays a snide claim jumper, adding to the fast-paced frolic of the movie. The film kicks off with the energy reminiscent of old Warner Brothers cartoons, featuring sight gags and lively sound effects. Initially surprising for a John Wayne picture, the infectious enthusiasm of the cast, led by Wayne's grand performance, quickly draws you in. Johnny Horton's iconic North to Alaska theme song sets the tone perfectly. Upon meeting George Pratt, one can't help but notice his deep tan, while the inclusion of Fabian in the cast may seem unexpected. Capucine's presence adds another layer, despite some misgivings about her fit for the role. Wayne's character, Sam, fondly referred to as Mess Sore by Capucine, adds a humorous touch reused in subsequent films. The film's lighthearted tone allows for occasional continuity breaks, like Sam miraculously appearing dry after a watery scuffle. Amidst the fun, there's speculation about whether Wayne himself took a significant tumble under the mule, showcasing dedication to his craft. Despite its departure from Wayne's typical roles, the film echoes the charm of his early Lone Star westerns. By the end, the hero gets the girl, and in this case, it's the top chick from the henhouse. In summary, North to Alaska delivers a refreshing departure from John Wayne's usual fare, blending comedy with adventure in the gold rush setting of Nome, Alaska. It's a rollicking ride from start to finish, filled with memorable characters and moments. In the late 60s, during the filming of a famous Western movie, John Wayne had some trouble with his medication while appearing on The Dean Martin Show. Wayne, known for his tough guy roles, faced health issues behind the scenes. Stewart Granger, a big name in movies since the mid-40s, made a big impact on the film world. These stories give us a peek into the ups and downs of making movies, showing us that even the biggest stars had their struggles. They make movie history more interesting and help us understand how the industry has changed over time. These tales are full of drama and show how people in Hollywood are resilient. Ernie Kovacs tied the knot with Eddie Adams in a unique ceremony held in Mexico City. The event was overseen by former New York City Mayor William O'Dwyer, who conducted the proceedings in Spanish. Interestingly, neither Kovacs nor Adams understood the language, requiring O'Dwyer to prompt them with C during the pivotal I do moment. John Wayne, known for his numerous film roles, met his demise in only 8 of his nearly 200 movies. These included incidents such as an octopus attack in Reap the Wild Wind, gunshot wounds in sands of Iwo Jima and the Cowboys, and a lance explosion in the Alamo. His fate in the sea chase remains ambiguous, as it's unclear if he survived the sinking ship alongside Lana Turner. John Qualen, recognized for his scene-stealing performance in The Grapes of Wrath, was honored in a short feature profile on Turner Classic Movies. The tribute highlighted his emotionally stirring portrayal, which reportedly brought director John Ford to tears. In the movie, the lead role was initially intended for John Wayne, but went to Gary Cooper instead. Interestingly, Wayne encountered anti-war protesters carrying a Viet Cong flag while traveling with James Stewart to Ronald Reagan's second inauguration as governor of California in 1971. Stewart, whose stepson had died in Vietnam, watched as Wayne swiftly addressed the protesters, leading to the lowering of the flag. Despite his prominence in the movie industry, Wayne declined an offer to be the running mate for Alabama Governor George Wallace in the 1968 U.S. presidential election, choosing instead to actively support Richard Nixon's campaign. This included addressing the Republican National Convention on its opening day in August 1968. It's intriguing to note Wayne's significant political involvement alongside his celebrated acting career. Starring John Wayne, the movie showcases a cast with interesting connections. Notably, John Wayne, known as the Duke, had familial ties to boxer actor Tommy Morrison. Another intriguing connection lies in John Wayne's daughter, Asa Wayne, who endorsed Donald Trump during his 2016 campaign, suggesting her father would have supported him. However, this claim was later disputed by John Wayne's son, Ethan Wayne, who serves as the president of John Wayne Enterprises Corporation. Additionally, Fabian, a prominent figure in the film, was inducted into the Philadelphia Hall of Fame on November 17, 2000. These connections add depth to the ensemble involved in the movie. In one scene at the bar, he searches for Frank while North to Alaska by Johnny Horton plays in the background. The song sets the tone for the film's adventurous spirit. He once found himself in a Las Vegas hotel, trying to sleep before a shoot. However, the noise from a party in the suite below, hosted by Frank Sinatra, disturbed him. Despite attempts to quieten the noise, it persisted. He eventually confronted Sinatra himself, leading to a physical altercation where he knocked out a bodyguard to stop the party. These anecdotes offer a glimpse into the lively world behind the scenes of North to Alaska, revealing the dynamic personalities involved in its making. Amidst the picturesque wilderness, the mining cabin shown in the movie wasn't set in Alaska as many might think. Instead, the scenes featuring natural hot springs were filmed at Hot Creek in California's Inyo National Forest. Here, amid the rising steam from the warm waters, the characters embarked on their adventures. One of the main actors in the film was John Wayne, known for his significant contributions to cinema. His performance added depth to the story, enriching it with his presence. As the story progresses, it's worth noting that North to Alaska wasn't just another movie for Wayne. It marked his final appearance before retiring from acting. His last project, a short film called Home for the Seabees, explored the history of the Seabees and was filmed at the Port Cuney Museum. In this film, Wayne starred alongside Karl Irwin, a Seabee and actor, capturing a piece of cinematic history. Despite their differing political views, John Wayne and Kirk Douglas collaborated on 3 films together. Wayne, a staunch conservative Republican, criticized Douglas for his liberal leanings and his hiring of blacklisted screenwriter Dalton Trumbo. However, despite their ideological differences, Douglas later praised Wayne for his professionalism. Stewart Granger, another actor in North to Alaska, had a notable ancestor. His great-grandfather was Luigi Lablache, an Italian opera singer who became Queen Victoria's singing master after emigrating to England. Lauren Bacall once recounted Wayne's compassionate gesture toward her husband, Humphrey Bogart, when he sent flowers and well wishes after Bogart was diagnosed with cancer. These anecdotes shed light on the personal dynamics behind the scenes of the film.